Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we went completely crazy. You see some part of the deck, but there is combo hidden that I believe you've never seen, and what more, you probably never seen even pieces of this deck. But first, let's duress our opponent and see what they exactly have. I should play the Void Altar, but that's fine. We can swing, unless this is a whale, we shouldn't get punished, but even if that's a whale, we cannot duress it, so let's see what the play is. We have some cards you literally never seen used, I think, and some of them are surprisingly good. That means I can play Bronco, and this was actually a good call. We wouldn't be able to do it with Tapland. You want to have some creature first, so they are forced to respond to it. We have a little bit too many lands, we play 23, so we should be on the low side. And of course removal against a control deck, not exactly what you want. This is where they want to strike. If we can get a single card, that would be amazing. Oh, Bronco is always doing work. Like, if that's the mere midrange, that's fine. This is fine. Oh, they want to counter it. But I'm kinda fine with it, honestly. Because that means we can kill it, and that is indeed the mere midrange. So, yeah, they deny the card. Very good for our opponent, but they still need to solve the problem on the next turn. I could also try to duress, but I don't think we need to. They probably need to make a play. If they went for the Tidebinder, I assume they might not have removal, but we'll see. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, first things first. Duress, show me. What's up? I was considering the altar. So you will see a lot of cards that you are not familiar with. We actually fully missed. Oh man, I did not expect this. So this will be interesting. You can tell me in the comments after you see this video if you enjoy a little bit crazier decks. So when we attack the Tidebinder again and trade against Bronco. Kinda interesting. Maybe we just station? We'll... Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think we just station here. They can also shuffle something. So I still think we attack with Bronco to force the play. I guess they can block with this. Okay, they're going for this. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. We will be at very low resources. We have a little bit too many lands. You know, I hope we can make it. Playing those weird combo decks is like so intense because you need to fight for it. Like, don't forget, we are playing against like best meta decks in high mythic, and we just have the craziest things ever. They're losing 1 for 1, so I'm pretty happy with this exchange. And now we can go for the bear gain. We kinda, unless this is a counter spell, they cannot interact. So I think this is the turn. Okay, guys, you will see the first of the cards that you don't know that is here. We will bargain. This is kinda important. Don't peek. You don't want to see everything. No. Where are you? Here's the first one. This is the card you've never seen, and you will be surprised how much it can do. And we take 1 damage, we draw card. The cool part, draw is not the cool part. This was not amazing draw, but we're getting to close to stationing this land, and we can draw lands. We can draw cards that should not be lands ever turn forever with this. We have 23 lands, just to be clear, so we are on the low end of lands. But that's fine, Shuffler doesn't care. So first we go for the station. Listen, this deck can do a lot. We go for 1 damage. Don't you worry, we can do a lot. If we go for the station, they can counter with the Tidebinder. We know about it. If they counter this, then they risk that we'll draw 5 cards with the Void Altar. So they're kinda in a pickle. If we didn't draw 2 lands, they would probably be under way more pressure. And they're going for it. Love it. So the Monolith is out of the question for now. But that also means that, you guessed it, we are drawing 5 new cards. And some of them should not be lands, so that's great. Do we go Bronco? They will probably play this. We need a lot of cards. I think we go with this. This will be our way to draw cards. Can we play this? Nah. Alright, alright. We are incredibly overdrawing lands. Bro, more than 50% of our cards are like lands here. But like we need removal. Like 1-2 removal spells kinda closes the game. But as you can see, we just drew like 6 or 7 cards in the last turns. While just basically using our resources right. And we are outvaluing, what, 6 cards to 1. The problem is that nearly every card is a basic land. And our opponent top decked Kaito, I think. Oh boy, that's incredibly good draw. This draw is worth more than our 7 draws so far. So we need to work for it. I think we... Man, I need to do something about this one. Kaito will be such a problem. I think it's worth it. Because it also allows us to use Monolith again. Well, I wish I had this instead of Swamp, so we would discard this and they would have nothing. They will get another Kaito, I believe, soon. So we need to work for this. Shuffler got us dirty as usually. But now we can go for Bronco. And we'll start drawing cards. Let's see. If we can hit a removal, that would be so helpful. Alright. I guess. I should play them in reverse because you can double stack this. That's kinda interesting interaction. We need to keep drawing cards because draws kinda suck. This is the type of card we wanted. We do everything one turn after we cannot play it. So I tell you, Shuffler is just on to us today. But we'll try to make it work. Of course, playing against double Kaito with delayed answers is not amazing. We are close to 7 cards every turn, but we are struggling to find, you know, the right one. And we still have the combo. Like, if we get the combo, we can deal 100 damage to them and force them to draw 100 cards. Alright, Kaito, go. I think we have to trade, guys. I think this is the plan. We need to get rid of those... No way, they have... Oh, man, their top decks are incredible. Like, they're not drawing a land and passing the turn. Those are like top of the cards they have. Alright, but... And here's another land for us. Alright, guys. First things first. We need to get some more stuff. Like, we really need to get good draws finally that answer this horrifying situation. We have tons of... I think we drew so bad so far that we should have only good cards left in the deck. Alright, very late, but we are getting there. Our opponent has something. It's 2 mana interaction, it seems. Alright, and we should draw 2 cards right now. Because they still have the previous effect, so basically you can draw as many cards as the creature gets dealt damage, but at the same time you can also ping it. Oh, more lands. Alright, fine. Alright, finally, we are getting to something. We definitely start with Duress, just to make sure that this cannot happen. Let's see what they have. Nowhere to run, alright, that's fine. We are forcing them to cast it on a creature that was kinda out of the equation anyway. We are okay with it. With Duress, of course, it doesn't hit. Now we just need to find some creatures. I kinda want this, but we are 1 mana short. So I think we have to go for Nowhere to Run. And the last problem we'll have is exactly the Kaito from before. But it's a huge problem, not gonna lie. And of course we are lacking 1 mana for defense. Bro, who stacked this draw? I think our opponent. So, let's see what they will do. I think it's 2 turns, right, before they have it. Oh, that's lethal. But, oh no, it's a rogue. But wait, we can get rid of Kaito right now. Because the hexproof is not here. I still missed it, man. So much time, and I still missed that Nowhere to Run disables hexproof. I remember it does on worded creatures, but not on Kaito. It's such a weird interaction, I never remember about it. And they drew some... Oh, a swamp! How is it possible? But we are consistently at like 6 or 7 cards, and nearly every single one of them is a swamp. And we play 23 only. I'll be honest, with this draw you won't win. It's just simple as that. Alright guys, the last game with Dimir was pretty rough, but I will get you to see the combo, alright? If you watch this video until the end, you will see the combo. I will make sure of it. I hope it won't take me like the whole day, but we'll make it work and you will see it. So, what can we do? We cannot kill this guy. We'll probably get rid of it with nowhere to run. I guess we can then. This, maybe we want to pressure? No, I think we go with monoliths. Alright, so we chill here, because that means that our opponent doesn't have an easy attack. They will probably play the Zealot. Okay, this is actually good. So we go for the Gorehound, make sure that they cannot draw lands. Our opponent is on the play with really aggressive opening. We need to slow them down. They went into combat phase, which means they took one lander because they thought that they will find rest with the Gorehound. Yeah. Oh, we are not getting those. We need to also recover. We have a long way to go here. And I think we chill with Cecil. Yeah, let's take some damage, shall we? Revenant for the next turn. And we could try to just raise them. You know what? Let's raise them. Because the lower we get with Cecil, this is good. They think that we care about it, but we actually want Cecil dead. Because they lost all the, you know, cards, and we can just replay it. Oh, right! And because we had Monolith, the creature got 2 damage, and we drew 2 more. Oh no, my friend, we invested into this Gorehound. No, man, we got mana flooded last turn, now guy gets mana screwed. I will relate, because we know the pain. So we go Cecil, then we can, no, Cecil, Bronco, land, we can, and by the way, with this deck you can go either for a combo, or you can just normally play the game. And I think we go for this, because we still need some more cards. We are far from combo. I really hope that our opponent draws land on the next turn. You know, thank you. Amazing. Oh, man, it's starting town. But it's actually not the turn, so it's still tapped. We don't have untapped land for this one, but we can go for the Acolyte. And I mean this, don't you worry, this deck can just kill you when they get to 4 mana, like literally. So it might still not be over, or even close. Still, we swing. And we see what happens. We draw a card. 2 damage, nice. I want the Battleship. I will show you the combo, even if that's the last thing I will do. In some of the games at least. We can get, yeah, here's the Battleship, that's nice. So I think we go for the, man, we are really close to being dead. But don't you worry, we will get the lifelink on the next turn. And now, we cannot really block anything. So we might as well, you know? And we want untapped land. Do we have a tapped one? Nope. We want Duress. I honestly don't think we need another Monolith. This should be everything we need. We play Rakshasa because it has super incredible stats for like stationing, basically crewing and stuff, so we need to roll with it. And our opponent is here with the Zealot. And the Shuffler is just deciding who wins those games, I tell you. It's a joke, alright? It's a joke. So, do we go with Dreadnought? This could get us to combo. Yeah, honestly, I think we just swing. No. Yes. We go Dreadnought, and then we start doing stuff. Alright, I think I know. First, we attack with Cecil. That's fine. They won't block. I could get rid of it, but they can still make the progress. This is fine. We don't really care about it. By the way, if you want to see the combo, you need your opponent to have a creature. They will of course find the land. So this is the open, and remember, it seems that our opponent got completely mana screwed, and that's correct, but the reason they took the hand is that they expected this to find the land, and it would with Double Sage. But we broke the chain before it was scary. And now we can get a little bit of extra time thanks to this. So we will go for the Dreadnought. Now we can station it, and we can station it enough on the next turn so it does exactly what we needed to do. Guys, I think we can make the combo on the next turn. Nope, please stop. If they get to 4 mana, they win the game, by the way, so don't get them to 4 mana. We go for this one. I want the Scroot on the next turn, guys. That's important. So I think we have like 2 turns to leave. We could draw more cards, but I'm at 7, and I don't want to be lower. Yep. So I could go higher on the life total, but then I cannot use this to station, and that's kind of important. They will probably need 2 turns to kill us. They have really strong opening outside of land, so if they had good curve, that would be incredibly powerful draw. So, you will see. I don't want to mess it up. I hope it works like I think it does, but you will be the witness. You can tell me in the comments if you already know what is going to happen. So I think we have to go Rakshasa, because that's one of the creatures that pumps super hard. And they cannot sacrifice the Zealot. So we go for this. And this will be so fun. This will be so fun. Whenever you attack, deals alright. We go for this. Our opponent can deal 1 damage. Also, the creature that you are comboing off needs to have at least 2 toughness. Otherwise, they can kill it by this ping. So you need 2 toughness. And this is the only creature that they cannot... Alright, moment. I need to get this. Whenever you attack. Yes! This is happening. They will take 100 damage. They can sacrifice everything except this one single creature that we are targeting. And I believe they have to draw, right? You draw. You cannot choose to not to. Oh, and this is beautiful. This is such a... Guys, tell me in the comments if you like this type of silly combos. Have you ever seen this one before? Our opponent is trying to postpone the inevitable... Bro, this is top 300. Or 400 to be specific. So, you know, we are doing stuff here. Alright? I tell you, our opponent is in full denial. They don't want this to happen to them, and this will be 100 damage, 100 cards. Guys, I think this is worth a like and subscribe. Tell me if you enjoyed it. That was the combo that I think you've never seen before, and we'll try to make it more. Our opponent is going first, and guys, I still cannot believe we managed to do the whole combo. And to be fair, our opponent was mana screwed, even though we helped a little bit with it. I would love to make it in, you know, game where our opponent is not mana screwed, so we will try to do it, but I hope you enjoyed. This was so funny. We have to go for Tifa right now, unless they have double Veil. Yeah, okay, I think it's worth it, because they might start pumping this card. They cannot pump Toughness, so even if they have double Veil, they probably will cast it for... Oh boy! Our opponent is really serious about this turn, huh? Now they wanted to play lands, by the way. It could be even Fabled Passage. Now we kinda... So, Tifa would have 5 power. If they play a double land, that's 10 and 20. We would be dead. So, you know, that is a pretty serious turn. We go Monolith because it's more expensive. If we get a land, we can play Rakshasa into this. Or, if, man, we can Trajectory Rakshasa. We can start doing cards. This is huge. Okay, guys. Okay. I think this is the play. Because with this, we can already start doing cards for the rest of the game. I'll be honest, guys. Monolith is painful. But this, every time I have this with any kind of creature, it draws you so many cards. It feels like an annex a little bit. So, man, if you have life to spare, Monolith is... You know, if you want to make sacrifices, do it with Monolith. So our opponent is kind of out of gas. We made sure of it. That's nice. So I think I know where we are going with it. First, I will ping and see if we can get the battleship. If not, you know that if we get battleship to station 10, we will just be lurking with, you know, waiting for a creature. We will Beseech the Mirror here. No point in bargaining because battle think that's Battlecruiser. Dreadnought. It's one class higher. Listen, I play TIFF Online, alright? I remember the size of all of those spaceships. If you don't know, like I'm a super huge space nerd. Like I played all of the space games basically, a lot of them. So yeah. I love this team basically. So let's go for Swamp, our favorite. Now we can go for the Dreadnought. Guys, if they play a creature, I believe we win the game. And they have no ward. Man, we actually are winning. Okay, first things first. No. We station first. That's more important. And our opponent is like lurking, reading the cards, and knowing, oh no, I will be in a YouTube video. So basically we are waiting for our opponent to play a creature so we can kill them with their own creature. Then this is as evil as a Dimir control at this point. Maybe even more, because with Dimir you are just, having your own evil things, but here we are just waiting for our opponent to just give us lethal base. And believe me, they will play a creature because they cannot win the game otherwise. And we'll still deal some damage here. I might even play the Acolyte just to pressure them a little bit more. And if you are wondering why do we play Rakshasa, even though we don't play Annex, which is usually the main reason to play this card, very simple. Because, by the way, look at those lands. Because Rakshasa is so overstated that it's the only 2-drop that basically can station in 2 turns. And we can even go harder, man. You know what? I will keep it close to 20, so we can always just screw it and attack with this. This can be a creature with 20, and flying, so it literally kills on the spot. So our opponent is in the world of hurt, and it seems that we'll make the trick against another top meta deck of the format. I think we should, then if they play a creature, they die. And you can also use the tokens to station, just to be clear. Guys, please tell me in the comments, are you having as much fun as I am right now? This is just so fun. Oh, I cannot believe how nicely it works. No. You know what? There are some things you don't do to a combo player that is really excited about the combo plays. And this is definitely one of those things. But we have ways, don't you worry. Don't you worry. So we deal damage, we'll find another Dreadnought, whether our opponent likes it or not. And they will play a creature, and we will be here ready with the creature. And you can do this trick, which is absolutely amazing. One Monolith can deal 1 damage, but it can still trigger the previous Monolith passive that you get for the whole turn, which means that you get 2 cards with it on the second ping. And we attack and we get more, so as you can see, we have a lot to do. And I'm waiting for the combo to finish this game. You will sit or they will scoop. There's no other choice. And out with the charm. Normally they don't even play this card, but this guy does, which is absolutely mean. Let's go with this. You know what? If I didn't station it close to 20, they probably wouldn't do it. But, it's fine. We are going either for Beseech the Mirror or another Dreadnought. I will take the land. I don't think we need Bronco. We have all the creatures. So let's see. I'm not even attacking at this point. We'll pretend that we are defensive. Man. Can you imagine the stats on this thing when they are done? This will be like a 5-6. Maybe even 6-7. And they cannot attack because then we double block and we get 8 life gain. And don't forget, we can draw 4 cards a turn, every single turn forever. Honestly, I think this Monolith might need to be explored more. I'm so happy every time I play this card. Of course you don't love it against Monorath, but every other matchup is just amazing. And sure, if they destroy our Dreadnoughts, we will get rid of their Veils. There needs to be some justice. Yep, you better get all of them out. Yep, more. By the way, we have nowhere to run. So honestly, this Duress actually did more, because it forced... I'm not killing... I could just kill it and win the game. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I tried. I really tried. Tell me in the comments, did you enjoy this type of a little bit more crazy deck? And just so we start the outro, before, I know some of you don't watch the full outro, obviously this combo is not competitive at all, alright? I crafted it. I crafted actually a lot of those cards, so don't you craft it. I hope you enjoyed. If you like it and want to see more of this combo, tell me in the comments, because I actually want to make more, and I think we can find some cool ways to make this one. But don't craft it if you want to be any competitive, just so we are clear, because, you know, those cards are just... crazy. But Monolith is better than I expected. This card actually seems very useful, and because it's an artifact, sometimes you get tons of value. I usually draw like 2 to 5 cards from this, so this might be something that, especially if Annex is gone, maybe it will be a little bit more popular. We'll see, but I'm pleasantly surprised with this card. But, you know, taking damage with all the Monolith around is still super risky, so, you know, meta decks will be stronger if you want to win. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of crazy on the channel. I really enjoyed this combo because I was thinking how to make this card cool with something else, and I found it, and I was like, man, I've never seen anyone use this combo or even mention it, but I think it works. And it did, and it was funnier than I expected. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to support the channel and see more of this stuff. Tell me in the comments if you want a little bit more crazier combos that are maybe a little bit less competitive. But, you know, right now the top decks do not change too much. So it's like, you know, the landfall, artifacts, monored, like this Boros monored with, you know, a lot of charms and damage. Those are basically like the top decks, and not much changes. There are a lot of decks that can be competitive, so you have a little bit to choose from, but I thought that we can spice it up, and if you guys enjoy it, I will gladly make more. I have tons of ideas. I have like 4 a little bit crazy decks prepared, so yeah, tell me. I will try to make it work. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you to all the patrons that are kind enough to support this channel so we can all have entertainment every single day. Thank you so much, guys, for your help. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you had a great time, and see you guys tomorrow.
With